To the end of the checkerboard, what they say, king me. Put them right.
Yeah, let's get into it, man. Let's talk about it. I really want to get into the road up to the NBA Finals, man.
Okay, hold on. Before you get started, they gotta do the old intro and stuff. We a guest in their house. It's like, hey, this I want to run y'all class.
Hey, I was gonna let him talk because he never know that. What? We back for another week of the Rick Jordy Podcast. I'm one half of your host, Jordy.
And I'm the other half of your host, Rick, back for another one.
We back, baby. Yes, and we got a special guest. We got our family fam, Frankie here. You already know him. He back with us. But we got a special guest today. This is one of our bros, one of our guys from back in the day.
Way back.
Oh yeah, I can't call him by that name no more. I gotta call him Wilson. Hey, first of all, I gotta know, we gotta catch up. What you on, man? What you do now? You ain't gotta give us like specifics, especially like if you in like some secret stuff. But man, Wilson, bro, what you been up to? Like what you doing now, man?
Oh man, thank you for the introduction. Yeah, it's been a while. Let me catch you guys up to game.
Yeah.
Let's see. For the past, I'll say about 4 or 5 years, I got my certifications in Scrum. Okay. Right now, I'm kind of working on getting my cybersecurity certifications. But currently, right now, I am working with a forklift manufacturing company as a warranty coordinator. So this company is owned by company called EP China. So given the geopolitical climate situation, I'm kind of hopping around the country with my other departments. I'm flying out to Madison, Dallas, Fort Worth area, California, just meeting with my teams, and we're just trying to make sure things are all right for us as a company. But end goal is for me though is understanding and problem solving with the company I'm working with. It's going to put me to my goal to be actual cybersecurity analyst, and that will be my end all be all kind of career. So
cybersecurity,
yeah, man.
Because when you came to school with us, that's what was you majoring? You was in engineering of some type, wasn't you?
Aeronautical engineering.
What is aeronautical engineering? I don't know what that is.
Oh, aerospace. So how you take a flight. We were studying just pretty much how planes can sustain inertia in air and all that stuff, or rocket ships. SpaceX, Mr. Tesla guy over there trying to build up out there with SpaceX. Funny enough, we do have an account with them, and I actually did visit the facility down over there. They have a whole town that they bought out, and all the guys live there. We couldn't take pictures or any like video or anything of that, but we went up there because they love the fleet of forklifts that we had. Specifically Stratostacks, and they loved it, and they brought us down. They want more. Seeing out the facility, honestly, $1 billion, that man is like he's playing a sandbox game, bro. Like
I bet
he bought a whole town just so people were living in trailers. You think of like the 1950s and people living off site. That's what that was. It was insane. They got a whole town and everything that they have out there, and
low key. That's kind of hard though. Like if I'm talking about like if you got the money to buy a town and like move people in, I'm thinking more so like for family though. Like, all right, we all got like our own like housing, our own community, our own compound. I'm thinking like that, but I know it might not be as. It's probably pretty. You said it was nice. You said it was nice though, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, no, they were nice. The trailers themselves, they were not necessarily like the trailers you see in these like TV shows, like bust down trailers, whatever. No, they were built up to be pretty much they manufacture homes, ones built on wheels essentially, or like the Amazon shipped in home boxes. Yeah, that's what those were.
Oh, okay. So then they nice then, because them was I ain't gonna lie, low key. I was like, man, if I had money, I might throw one in the backyard.
Yeah.
Hey, because I mean it'd be like just a little like man cave type thing,
Yeah, no, and honestly, I give it up to him. Can't be mad at man's like.
Hey, he wants ultimate control. He gonna get it.
But he did hit the nail on the head. You hit the nail on the head. He is playing like sandbox mode. Like,
yeah, he is.
It's essentially playing like when you used to play Sims. If you ever play Sims and you play Sims,
exactly,
like infinite money, and then you just start.
Yeah, that's exactly what that is, man. That's
government, and you just quit.
Yeah. Hey, bro, that's the most wild thing. I ain't never seen that, bro. I ain't never seen that.
I'll tell you, bro. It's like he could just quit out, cause like a natural disaster, and just be like, "I'm God," and then just walk away like nothing happened. And he'll just recoup all of it on his insurance. He'll get all that money back.
He like that Magic Johnson gift. I'm not gonna be here.
That's them dudes that when you playing 2K and you bust them, is you up 30 and they just quit in the middle of the game. That's that. Or Mad.
Now see,
that's that.
See, now you did it wrong though, because you already passed the dub section, bro. Dub mean you already lost. You got dub. That's it.
Hey,
you got to stop.
You know, online though, it's a little different. You just keep.
Yeah, you can't make.
You just keep running up. You got to play it all the way through. Otherwise,
really now,
because I think you can get reported or something like that. Like if you keep quitting or something like that.
Yeah, there's a penalty.
Yeah. No. If you're playing in person, you're right. Yeah, in person. Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah.
And by the way, Anton, I know you called me about this.
Yeah,
it's 21. It's 21 skunks. No matter where the 21 occurs.
No matter what game you playing.
If you get beat by 21, bro, it don't matter. It can be. You can have 14 points if the person is up. Is it 35 to 14? That's 21.
Oh yeah.
You get. I think depending on who you play with, you get one possession after the person scores. So when they score up to 21. When they're beating you by 21, you get one possession. And if you don't score, the game is over. So for those of y'all out there that do play and try to act like that's not, no, it's a thing. That's been a thing since we were kids. Like for as long as I can.
I was gonna say, like, for me growing up, it was like you get dubbed, like it was like, yo, pass up the sticks, like you done.
Oh, like you talking about like if you don't score?
No. I'm just talking about you. If you on like defense and you came to stop him from getting the W and you get dunked on, you got to pass up the sticks. You solidify like, nah, man, next, because you not stopping me.
What's the man saying? Who's next?
21-0 is it, man. 21-0 is it. So I know there are some people out there that be trying to act like that's not a thing. Like, bro, I ain't never heard of that, bro. Yeah, you have. If you've been gaming, you heard that.
That's man's law, baby.
Yeah, we've all experienced it. It's not a good feeling, but
it never is. It never is. Especially when the hype man's in the room, he watching you play, and he just like, oh, you gonna let him do you like that?
That's the worst, bro. That's worse than losing because it's like, bro, you making it work. Like that makes you want to fight. That's how fights break out for real. And it'd be like you don't. And the person that's fighting is never the person that was talking the stuff. It's always the two people that was playing, and they wasn't even arguing. It was just the person that hyped them up, and it was like, bro, he ain't even cold. And then you start talking crazy, and then the person that won was like, bro, you know you trash. Like
fight start and roast. He's killing you.
That right there, the Atlas in the back, he's killing him. What did he say about your mama?
Wilson got that. That's Rob.
I know that's Rob, bro. That is. That's always Rob.
What happened?
That is so true, man. That is so true.
Hey, I got a Wilson story. I ain't gonna go into details, but Wilson, you remember this. The couch.
Hey,
I ain't gonna go into it because you didn't came so far. I don't even want to put you out there like that. But the couch.
I will say though,
if y'all want to know the story, do some digging on the podcast. You will find it.
Yeah, because we did talk about it.
Time out. Y'all really talked about? Nah,
I don't think I mentioned his name though. Did I?
I don't think so.
Because I think I said because I didn't want to put you out there like that.
Yeah, you already put the lore out there on me, bro. Yeah. Oh no,
hey, bro, that's a hilarious story, dog. It's just the story.
You know what?
Yeah, hey, if y'all watch it, you have to go back. It's probably like from the first season, honestly, and you have to go and find it. But it's a little nugget in there. But yeah, hey, there's a whole situation with a couch that.
I will say this. We what about 10 years out, bro? I think everyone is left out of it. I mean, it's fair enough. Yes, I was the mastermind behind moving our dorms or Meeker's floor couch into the men's bathroom. I was the mastermind. Now, at the time, we was coming back from what's the major street for all where the bars were?
Welch.
Yeah, we was coming from Welch, and it was only me, Calvin, Darian. You remember Darian? I think his name Darian. Yeah, the white boy Darian.
Yeah.
And it was one more other person, but I don't think he was staying with us on the Meeker floor. But I remember I was walking back, and I just had this idea. We was walking up the steps in Friley, and I'm like, "Hey, Cal, you know, it'd be hilarious, man." And we were just drunk. He was like, "What?" I was like, "Have you ever like taken the piss sitting down?" And he looked at me. He was like, "What are you talking about?" And I was like, "No, hear me out. Imagine you had a rough day, like a rough night the night before, and you don't want to stay in the piss, but there's a couch in the bathroom. You can just sit there and just piss from the couch."
This is why we woke up to a couch in the bathroom.
This is what I wanted to know. I wanted to know why.
That sounds like the laziest shit.
Hey, but here's the thing though. I ain't gonna lie, it was impressive because I never knew. Because we at the time that happened, we stayed pretty close to the bathroom. We weren't that far. Remember, we moved down the hall a little bit.
Yep.
Where Rick and I were staying. So it was impressive that the couch made it in there, and I never knew about it. I didn't know about it until the next day when I got into the bathroom, and then I was like, everybody's like sitting on the couch in front of the urinal, and I'm like, what? Yeah, it was. I walked in there in the morning.
Just a couch.
People just sitting on the couch in front of the urinal. They just sitting there laughing and chilling. I'm like, bro, what's going on? I'm so lost right now. I was like, I don't know. I just gonna use the bathroom and get out of here because y'all wilding.
So we get to the Meeker level, right? And Calvin was just like, "All right, so how are we gonna get the couch in there?" And I was like, "Look, bro, I grabbed a tape measure. I measured out the door dimension. I measured."
Hey, this story is getting greater. Go ahead.
So I grabbed a tape measure. And I'm measuring out the door. And I measure out the difference in which, because the door was opening in like this, so you have to account for how much the door was taking up, right?
Right.
So I was like, boom, boom, boom. I went over, ran into the community room. I measured out the width from like, okay, sitting down this way. I measured it from this way. Can we get it this way, or do we get in through this way? It was easier to get it in through this way, but I had to take out the stubs of the leg, right?
Oh,
so
if
I
you
was
would have put all of this effort into real stuff that counted, dog, you'd be working at Tulsa right now.
I've never heard this side of the story. I only knew couch in bathroom. That's the only thing I ever
knew. What you doing a tape measure in college? What you DIYing?
He's an engineer. He's
aeronautical engineer. He ain't measuring nothing. He's a protractor at best.
So Calvin was just like, "Hold on, bro. I thought you were joking. You seriously about to take this?" And I was like, "Fuck you." I'm like, "Yeah." And then Darian showed up and he was like, "What y'all about to do?" I was like, "I'm about to put this couch into the bathroom." He was like, "Oh, let's do it." So Darian's the one that egged on Calvin. I was like, "Oh, let's go." So we both carried the bitch out. Like someone had to hold the door. We was carrying this bad boy out. Mind you, this is like 3:34 in the morning. We carrying this bad boy down the hall. I'm talking about we were like squeaky clean quiet. No one even heard. No one popped out. Nothing. I thought it was going to be a person that would wake up and take a piss at the night, go into the bathroom. No, we had a clear shot. 15 minutes tops. I unscrewed the stubs. We got that bad boy in there. Put the stubs back in there. Playing that bad boy. And I tried it out. I did take a piss while sitting down. It worked.
I'm glad I did not sit on the mud. I'm so glad I did. Because I was looking at it, I was like, I'm not sure that.
So
it worked. It worked is the craziest finish to this.
So I bopped out, went to bed, and then all I heard outside of my door, everyone was like, "Hey, yo, there's a couch in the bathroom." And what was her name? Who was our RA? Because I can't remember her name.
Mary.
Oh,
Mary.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think you're right, actually.
Bro, she came out because me and Rob were the president and vice president of the floor, right? So she knocked on our door.
Oh, you was president, huh?
No. Rob was president. I was vice president.
Who voted Rob president?
I was Rob president.
Oh, you ain't know? Wait, no, you was staying on our floor, bro. How you not remember this?
I know, but now I'm thinking about it. We must have been playing because there's no way we made y'all president and vice president.
You did. No, legit. You
did. Responsible too.
Me and Rick checked out.
No. Oh, okay.
Too old to be staying there.
Hold on. We'll get into that because there was that fat kid from Nebraska, Brady. That was his name, Brady. There's a reason why he was advocating for Rod to be president because apparently, if you're president of the floor, you get like a parking spot in the front of Friley. And so he was driving. Me and Rod weren't driving, so he was like, "Oh, I can take your driving spot." Trying to be all like, "Oh, I'm the chauffeur for the president" type. But we all knew what he was trying to do. You just wanted the spot because he was a fat ass. So no. Real shit though. Real shit. So either way, so she knocks
president himself.
So she knocks on our door.
Bro, I didn't even know. I don't even remember, dude.
Oh, he was there for like 3 months and he dipped out back to like Council Bluffs in Nebraska or some shit like that. It was he was on some like if I want to say he like Penguin from Batman. He was on some like real steamy, shiesty type stuff, and I wasn't really messing with him like that.
I'm drawing like a vague image of him in my head, but I don't remember him like that.
I'm telling you, he was not there for that long that you couldn't even remember him. I'm telling you.
Okay.
The only reason why I remember him because he was literally right next door to us. And I don't know if you remember Aaron Darnell that was over there. He was the other white boy that was over there. But me and him, we cool buddies. But they were next to us. He hated Brady. And he was glad that he left. And he had that dorm to himself until Will moved into his room.
Oh, okay. Oh, Will from Kansas.
Tall Will, big Will.
He stayed on our floor?
Yeah, he did.
I remember Will, but I didn't know he stayed on our floor.
He didn't stay on our floor. He was good. Yeah, he used to hoop with us. He was good friends with Josh Haywood and everything. Okay. And then he said there was a room opened up and he just moved up there. That's how we got him to the floor.
I remember Rick's homeboy Cortez.
Oh,
that's your homeboy. He was from KC.
Hold on. All right. I gotta finish the story out for the people though, so they can hear.
Yeah, my bad.
So what was her name? You said Mary. What was her name? Mary Sue.
Mary. He said Mary.
Mary, I think.
Anti heard that. No, so she knocked on my door and she was like, "Hey, Wilson, Rob, do you know anything about a couch in the bathroom?" And I looked dead in the face, and I'm like, I'm still like kind of like drunk because I didn't sleep a long time. This is like 6, 7 in the morning, so I'm just acting it up. I'm just like, I don't know, what are you talking about? I'm like, Rob, what time is it? And he was like, yo, man, it's like 7 in the morning. Yeah, I was like, we didn't hear nothing. She's like, are you sure you didn't hear anything? And I'm like, you're the first one telling me this. This is the first time I'm hearing this. Like what? And she had like a radar. She just did not like any of us on that floor. Like none of the guys. She did not like any of the guys. And the whole reason because I did the whole couch thing is because no. The only reason why I did the whole thing with the couch thing is because I wanted to get back at her because she was really on some like, I won't say sexist, but like you could tell that she just did not like men at all at that much. And she had like a baseline of like certain stereotypes for people.
Maybe she didn't.
But she never. What?
No, just like we lived up there too. I don't remember.
No, I'm just joking, bro. No, it was just something that rubbed us the wrong way, and it only happened because when we were running for like the floor president, you remember the whole thing, right? The whole campaign. There were some other people that were saying they
flyers and stuff or something like that.
Yeah. Pretty much, I said I was going to be vice president. Rob said he was going to be president. Rob didn't want to do it, but he was just like, whatever, because Rob was like, yada, yada. And then what ended up happening was that everyone literally voted for Rob and me. And she literally sat there and was like, okay, we just can't have 2 guys running the entire floor. We need to have like a co-vice president or something like that. And I'm just sitting there just like, okay, do what you got to do. Or if you want to make the cabinet, mixed in with one, I didn't care. But
I think she's right. I think she was playing.
No,
right in the
Nah, man.
There was some foul play.
What do you mean foul play?
You and Rob should have not have been president and vice president.
That was the funniest shit ever to happen on that floor, though.
There's not a scenario where that should have ever happened. I think she was okay with being biased in this one.
Nah, man. Nah, we held it down for y'all. Until
Rick wasn't really there like that, I don't think.
Until Rob used to come back in the room, he'd just be like, "Man, I'm tired of these memes." You know how Rob be getting? He just man, they just keep what he say? He said they just keep handing me handouts. I'm not in class.
He a legend, man. He a legend.
Oh, that man had me dying in that room. So I'm telling you, but. Yeah, that's
okay.
Yeah, that's the story about the couch being in it. It was a retaliation for what happened at the the elections for our floor.
Now, because I've always wanted to know why. I knew who, I knew what, I didn't know.
How did you find? Well, unless I told you,
I lived there. How did I find out? I found out it was you because Rob. I mean, I went in there because I asked. I said, "Hey, why is the because y'all had the little chair, the little love seat, not love seat, but
room, y'all had
the room. And
that's right.
Rob said, he was like, "Hey G," he was like, "Wow, wake up! It's 3 a.m. I see JJ bringing this chair here." I said, "What you doing?" And he was like, "You'll understand in the morning, G." And then he was like, I woke up this morning, I still didn't understand. I'm laughing, so I'm like, so was he like a part of the couch thing? He's like, yeah, it was him, and then he was naming off whoever else, and then but y'all was the one putting it in. So that's how I found out.
Yeah, no. He definitely needed that chair though. He did have that chair for a little bit though, because he was like in the field for it though. And he was like, he ain't gonna lie, but we had to put it back though.
Yeah,
I mean, honestly, we had to put it back.
Yeah,
but,
y'all wild, man. Y'all wild, man. Look,
I mean,
y'all out there, man. Hey, y'all got some crazy stories from school. Well, no, I don't do high school because I don't want to know if y'all. We do college. That way we know y'all kind of age to be having some crazy stories. But if you got some crazy stories in your adult life, young adult to adult life, put them in the comments because we want to know about it. Because we seen and heard some stuff. So y'all heard it now. Y'all can, like I said, he gave you the full story.
I unlocked the lore, man. It came from the man himself.
Hey, I learned something new. So shoot, because I didn't know why it went down. So that's great,
man.
But to transition, what we got, Jay? See, I'm about to call you Jay. I'm still stuck in the what we got Wilson on here for is because Wilson, you really big into the NBA. You really big into basketball. I know you be sending me memes, but you can't hoop like that, like me. Nah, I'm playing.
Okay, all the slander though. Now we on the slander.
I'm joking.
It's cool.
Hey,
you taller than me.
Follow up,
but you are taller than me though,
bro. You're not about to come on here and not get the jokes, like, bro. I everybody did come on here. Rick,
nah, it's all good, bro. It's been the same since I first met you.
Nah, it's all good, bro. It's all love, bro, for real. But for real, we're gonna talk about. We get into a little bit of NBA, and then I got some special stuff to jump into after this that I'll present to y'all. But let's just jump into it. So right now, what we have left at this current moment is Minnesota, Indiana, New York,
and the Thunder.
Yeah.
And right now, Thunder and Timberwolves are playing right now.
Oh my God.
Legit right now.
It is on. That game is on.
Okay. What's the?
I'll check the score real quick. Got my ESPN app up. But Ant-Man versus Shea. Oh, they up 7. Was 45-38. Second quarter is about to go to halftime. We got a minute left.
Oh,
Ant-Man. Who y'all got out of these 4 left? Because it's actually kind of crazy that we're about to get a finals we're about to get a deep playoff run that doesn't have like LeBron or Steph. Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Or Jamal Murray and Jokic. You know what I'm saying? Like this is new cats.
I can't stand Jokic.
That's what I'm saying. These are new cats, man.
I like Jokic.
You hate it?
I like Yoke, man.
That Joker ain't funny.
No, bro. Do you ever see the videos of him like when he's racing horses versus when he won the NBA Finals?
He was way more excited.
Yeah, no, that's hilarious because he's the epitome of I'm just
going
here
to work
for the job. Yeah, I'm just working. Like this is not fun to me. I don't care. That's phenomenal, actually.
That's why Shy need to get the MVP.
Huh? Who?
Shy Gilgeous Alexander, bro. He's nice. He's nice.
I gotta give it to yeah. I almost had a counter argument, but I was like, nah, I can't really. I will say though, the Thunder was struggling with the Nuggets here for a little bit though.
I mean, everybody struggled with their size.
Yeah, it's a bigger team, that's what I thought was going to be the issue for when they played against Minnesota was the size. But then I thought about it too. But Timberwolves are a little more athletic. I mean, not Timberwolves. OKC is a little more athletic. Just
they
across the board.
They're young. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're young cats. They're young cats. But again, this is gonna boil down to finals experience, though. So I mean, have the Timberwolves been the finals last year?
Only the Timberwolves was in the finals last year. Yeah, they lost.
They were. They lost them. So you have Edwards. He understands how that finals mentality gonna kick in, right? I mean, he's already put down Luka and LeBron. Just took out Golden State. Granted, Steph Curry was hurt though, so I can't necessarily. That's a full bag, but there are still other weapons on Golden State that can at least make up for Golden State.
Yeah.
And then now, you got a young cat team and Anthony Edwards, who's been on a warpath against these old heads from the old generation. Not to get on our case, but
Side note, what's crazy is LeBron's literally been in that finals era, like that realm since we were probably in like juniors in college, like the Miami.
Yeah.
Oh,
remember we made a whole video about him going to Miami. Remember that?
We did.
Yeah.
Somewhere. I ain't gonna bring it up. But
I'll find it. So you can clip it. Put it right there.
I'm not putting that in there, bro.
Yeah, the big three going to Miami, the big three, the big decision. Man.
So like is to not have those guys is kind of weird, but it's exciting because it's like
something fresh, something new.
Yeah, it's new storylines, and it makes it a little more like, I don't know, for me it makes it a little more fun and not as anxious because like you don't have to worry about storylines. It's like now it's just like we're getting a new movie, right?
Yeah.
I call it the pass the baton kind of situation. Like it's your turn, like go ahead and take up the next era type deal. Because I equated to the same thing when I was growing up. And Michael, when he got drafted in, what was he going against? Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas, all the cats, right? And it was like the pass the torch, from Magic Johnson to him. It was like boom, and then he got that whole era. Then it was Kobe. Kobe did the same thing for LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Like all of this is just passing the torch. And so now that we got Anthony Edwards and the young, Thunder team. And we gotta talk about the Knicks because
I will go in on the Knicks when we get there because I got some stuff.
But
I have a side note. This is not my favorite. My favorite player of all time is Tracy McGrady. But I was thinking about this the other day, and I started thinking about it. And they always make it's always this Michael, like MJ versus LeBron debate. But I'm starting to think about it like more because I've watched this era. I'm starting to think maybe Kobe might have been the GOAT. And I'm only saying this because I was thinking about it. And as I thought about it, like I saw Jordan like towards the end of his career. I've watched LeBron throughout his, the totality of it. And when I started thinking about Kobe, I was like, he's out of those two guys, he is the only one that was absolutely unguardable. Like at his peak power, there was not going to be a game where it was like, oh, Kobe didn't show up. Like it was just going to be the team around him is terrible, but he's still dropping 40 a game. And so like, because like as much as I like LeBron, I have seen him on stacked teams where he just didn't show up. Mike was not necessarily, in my opinion, unguardable because his jump shot wasn't great like they try to make it out to be. He was get to the rim. He was basically, and I've got slack for this, but I don't care. Internet, you can clip it and be mad. He's basically Russell Westbrook. That's
a way better Russell Westbrook.
I'm not saying he's not better. I'm saying stylistically, like the way he plays, it's get to the rim, I'm gonna dunk on you. That's basically it. He's not a great shooter. Like we're not gonna sit here and act like Michael Jordan could shoot threes. His mid-range was solid. It was solid. It wasn't, it wasn't nothing.
All I gotta say is Michael Jordan had to beat one man. They didn't play zone defense until 2001.
Yeah,
I mean that's fine though. That's what I'm saying.
So all I'm saying is like I'm gonna go on record because I was also I was one of the biggest Kobe haters. I was a huge Kobe hater because there was an era where like if you was a T-Mac fan, you can't be a Kobe fan. It's one or the other, and I'm always gonna be a T-Mac fan. But just now, after looking at it and thinking about it, I'm like, I don't know. I think Kobe might have just been better than both because basically Kobe emulated Michael Jordan's style, but better.
But made it better. Exactly. Yeah. He just made it better.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
So
that's the reason why that's what we call it on the Black Mamba.
Because he's stealing all my moves.
But he did it better though. I mean, he was absolutely at his peak. He was one of the only players I've seen that was just absolutely unguardable. Like there's no game plan for that. It's just don't let nobody else score. Just make him, like that's basically it. It's just like, well, shoot. I mean, he's going to score 30 anyway. Just don't let nobody else score 30. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And we can win. But I mean, easier said than done because he might go for 80.
There's a reason why
I was going to say
the finals because Shaq wasn't even in shape until a month after the All-Star break.
When he did it without Shaq, that's so.
Yeah, he did though. He did.
I was still trying to be a hater. I was still trying to be a hater, but I ain't gonna lie, low key, I'm like, ooh, he like that.
I remember we was watching it at Z's. I was like, let's go, Kobe. He was like,
yeah. You could attest to it. I've been a Kobe hater my whole life, and it's not even the rest in peace of Kobe. It's not even because of him passing. It's just like because even after he retired, I felt the same way. I was just like, man, I wish I would have just enjoyed it more, but he was going against T-Mac, so
that's what it was.
Yeah, that was it. It was literally it.
No,
like I said, you can't be both. You can't be a T-Mac and Kobe fan. It's like saying, yeah, I'm a Crip, but I like Bloods too. Like, no.
I think there was like I think it was a clip where Kobe was talking about T-Mac, and he was just like, no, that guy was like, he was what? T-Mac was 6'7". What was it? 6'7"?
Mm-hmm. 6'8",
and he was legit athletic as hell. He's like that was just pure raw talent. Like there was nothing of him that was like he had to go in the gym and build. No, that was just pure talent.
Yeah, and he was like that.
He was like that. And I remember that one.
Kevin Durant was his hardest people to guard.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said. Yep.
I mean, I can believe it. I mean, Kevin Durant, 7 foot.
And Iverson. He hated Iverson.
Oh, Iverson. Yeah,
Iverson top tier though. Like he said, like that's my one.
He said if Iverson, everybody would have been in trouble. Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly because Iverson.
Oh yeah.
If Iverson had a Steph Curry jump shot, it's a wrap.
He didn't. You know what?
Like that. He was shooting.
I think for the time, I think for the most part, if Iverson just worked on his mid range a little bit more, I guess he'd be a lot more lethal. But AI was just nasty getting to the rim. He was just nasty.
He was another one that was dang near impossible. But I mean, you can kind of contain him. You can't stop him, but you can kind of if you body him up a little bit, you can kind of get a little bit. But I mean, he was. Yeah,
but I mean, we gotta move to the new era though, man. We here now.
The new era. Yeah. So, Frankie, you said something about the Knicks.
Oh, the Knicks would not have been here if the Pistons was fully healthy.
You don't think so?
Dog, they was scared of Isaiah Stewart. My man's hurt his hamstring.
Talking about the Predator?
Yeah, we'll call him what you want. He a dog, and Cat was scared because we know Cat's so soft.
Hey, bro.
I was like, Carl Anthony Towns was not doing nothing in that series, man.
Oh, he was not doing anything until Isaiah Stewart got hurt.
Yeah,
they be doing Cat wrong, man. Cat cool, man.
cat. He's cool, all right.
He a scorer. He ain't really like a defender though. You know what I'm saying? Like you can put a little elbow to his chest. He's like, ugh. You know what I'm saying?
He used to be a better scorer than he is now. Like I don't know. He just kind of like.
I think he just has help defense, and with the defense schemes that are going on now, it works well for his gameplay. I guess that's what is making him look a lot better. But him on a one-on-one situation, bro, he gonna get cooked.
He was not doing anything. He was letting Jalen Brunson do all the work, and when Jalen Brunson going in the back in the fourth quarter, oh, I need Sonny come out super hydrated. I'm like, what are they doing in the back?
Brunson surprised me though, bro. I ain't gonna lie, because when they first picked him up for that, they were talking about him 4 years, $100 million or something like that. I was like, oh, they overpaid. And now I'm like, oh, I was wrong, because he liked that.
He
liked
that.
But
I'm telling you, bro, if the Pistons was healthy, I'm also talking about not just Big Stu, but the 2 guard that we got who broke his leg earlier in the season.
Was that one of them Thompson twins?
No, he the swing. He the 4.
Okay.
He the 3. He the 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't think of his name right now, but
I'm trying to pull it up right now.
He drive to the lane. He forces them to spread out because he's gonna run to the lane. Like
I think people from Detroit just think every Detroit team is like
no. This Detroit team got it. Wait till next year. Now every team before that, that's why we got K, because they could go.
Wait, it wasn't Malik, was it? No, it wasn't Malik.
No.
I
don't know, man. New York was like that.
Tobias? No, not Tobias.
No, not Tobias here. It's Tobias.
New York was like that.
Nah, dog. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I can't remember his name because I can't remember who it was because he didn't play too long. I honestly did not even follow the NBA until the Mavericks did the dumb thing of trading out Luka, and I had to tune in just to find out what was going on in the league.
That's when I started watching too.
I had to find out because I'm like, yo,
because it was kind of boring.
And then they get the first pick,
bro. Hey, all right, hold on. Let's get into that real quick before we go too far.
This is why I'm saying the roadmap to the finals. This is where it started.
It's rigged, bro. I be seeing the analysts trying to say like, "Oh, how would they rig it? How would they rig it?" I don't think it's that hard to rig that. To rig a lottery,
you sit there and see where them cards at.
Yeah, it's like,
it's the
like, it was like all the teams would have to be in on it. No, they wouldn't have to be in on it because it's just Adam Silver and whoever else is in that little circle.
Exactly.
Hey, we're gonna make y'all the first pick. So just letting you know. Everybody ain't gotta be in on it. Because if you had everybody in on it, then it's a greater chance of somebody getting upset and then it coming out like, oh, it's rigged. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I let everybody know? Like, if I'm rigging something, I'm not gonna let everybody know.
They should do like NFL.
I have a crazy conspiracy theory as to why the Mavericks did that. I have a crazy conspiracy theory about this. So here's the thing. So they let out Luka, right? How much cap space did they get?
I don't know how much money that freed up. Actually,
I ain't look at the deal that.
Well, they did keep from having to pay him that supermax
because the Lakers took up that. So
yeah,
they now I think it was like 130 mil that they have in terms of cap space. Now, what just happened with the Pacers and the Bucks?
Oh yeah, the Bucks got beat. So you think Giannis gonna go down there?
I think Giannis has two choices. He either goes to the Mavericks or he goes to the Heat. The Heat let go of Butler, I think, midway through the season.
Dallas would be crazy. Now, he'd be down there
Giannis,
with AD and Kyrie.
That's
Giannis. But you gotta look at it though. You got KD that need to rest, throw in Giannis, and then vice versa switch.
Well, so what they would do is one of the reports I heard is that Dallas could trade that first overall pick to Milwaukee to get Giannis. I mean, obviously it had to be packaged with something else.
That'd be crazy.
Because I mean, now you can make Giannis your 5, to be honest. You can make him your 5 and then move AD back to the 4. And you still have Kyrie at the point. And
you got a solid guy that's also like a scorer and can do defense, because that was a big thing that they had with a problem with quote unquote Luka was no defense.
Yeah.
Well, you got Giannis.
Low key wouldn't be a bad idea. I don't know about Miami. Miami got too many pieces they need to fill.
Milwaukee is going to trade Giannis to the
Oh,
Detroit
Giannis
Pistons.
wants out, bro. No, Giannis wants out, bro.
Detroit.
Why would they do that?
Because they're a young team. They got Cade to run it. Like I said, you got Ivy, who's really there. I'll give you beef stew, some first round picks for the next 3 years. You can have them jokers. I don't care. I'll give you.
I wouldn't do that.
Watch, it's gonna happen
because you'd have to give up. You'd have to give up way too many of your supporting cast, and you'll basically have the Pistons looking like the Bucks did this year. You have to give up way too much because they're not gonna take your picks because they don't know what your picks are gonna be. If you mess around and you have good seasons and then your picks are low picks, like now I gave up Giannis
you would think Dallas wouldn't
late
give away
first
Luke either, right?
You said what?
Dallas wouldn't give away Luke either, though, because we know the Lakers gonna be decent.
But that made sense because of the swap in their mind. They were thinking we're getting AD, so it's like, all right, AD for Luka. AD at his peak, he's a top 5 player.
Milwaukee don't have any leverage. Giannis don't want to be there.
Well, that's fine. But at the end of the day, they're not going to just give him away either. Not for nothing. You're going to have to come up off of them pieces. Like Cade's going to have to come up out of there.
Nah, you're not giving away Cade. I'll give you.
It would be like the Clippers. Like the Clippers when they wanted to get Paul George, they had to give up Shea, and so that's how OKC got Shea. So it would have to be like that because like they're gonna want like, hey, we need a player that's gonna legit do something. Giving up Giannis, that's a franchise player.
I mean, yeah, but if your franchise player don't want to be there, you're gonna hold him and not pay him.
Well, yeah, they'll do that. But also too, you don't want to trade them to your conference. Like you would.
I don't think that matters.
It do if you're trying to win. Because
they're not trying to win. Because if they were, they would have put pieces around them.
That is true.
But they did. Very true. But they did. They did put pieces around them. It just didn't pan out.
Lillard, I wouldn't say that was a piece, dog. They styles too different. They both down.
Listen, what we not gonna do on here, just like they shouldn't be doing in the media, is act like Dame wasn't like that.
No. I'm not saying Dame not like that. What I'm saying is their play style don't mix.
Huh?
Dame Dollar, yeah.
Lillard,
I'm saying they Dame Dollar,
yeah. Dame Dollar, yeah.
But okay, here's the thing. The same thing was said about the Kyrie, James Harden, and KD thing. Those styles don't match because they all need the ball to do something.
And it didn't work out.
I know. But what I'm saying is when you're putting those guys together, you're thinking like, all right, star power, and then we just get some supplemented guys around them. It can work. We can figure it out because
everybody do that assumption because they saw it happen with Golden State and KD when they didn't realize that Steph took a real big back seat to Kevin Durant.
It wasn't a bad. The thing was though for the Bucks,
but you had Jordan Poole to help out because of that though. That's the thing though.
The media made it sound like the Dame Lillard thing was a bad move, and it wasn't a bad move. The problem was, and which I knew was going to be a problem, was that they traded Drew Holiday, and like you can't give up Drew Holiday because if you kept Drew Holiday, now you have a 3-and-D guy. You can put Dame at the 2, and now you have a closer to go along with Giannis because Giannis. The problem was he didn't have a consistent closer, like a consistent scorer, and so if Dame doesn't have to play point guard. You got Drew to play point, and you get Giannis. He can bring the ball up or whatever, but you got guys that can defend multiple positions. And now you can kind of hide Dame. But the problem was they gave up Drew, so now you gave up his defense. Like that was the way that you can hide Dame in a defense, right? And so when they did that, I was like, I wouldn't have did that. But getting Dame was nice, but not for Drew. And then you let Boston get Drew, but they traded Drew to Portland. Portland let him go, and then Boston picked him up, which was crazy because I'm like, oh, Boston's gonna be nice now.
Shout out to Tatum, bro. Get rested up and heal up, man. Because that was.
But my point is this: is like them sending Giannis to Detroit. Detroit's it's gonna be more like the Clippers situation than it is anywhere else because they've got young guys, and this is why I'm saying. For Detroit, for the sake of Detroit, I would not do that because you have a young team. You can be like OKC. It's just going to take some time, but you can, and you're already in the playoffs. You do not need Giannis.
That is true. That is true.
Giannis is going to take away from what you. That's why I hope that OKC doesn't try to go and get like KD or something like that. Pay your young guys and just keep building through the draft, because you have a good. That's all Golden State did. That's all Golden State did until they ran into LeBron and they had to go get KD. That was the only reason. But for Golden State, they have a good organization that figured out how to move on after KD though too. And most organizations don't know how to do that. And that's the scary part. So for Detroit, they're in the right direction. They have a young core, keep getting young pieces. And then you can go get you a veteran, you know what I'm saying, to come and fill in to be your leadership or something like that. But I would not get Giannis. I'd let him go wherever he go, but do not put him on a young core team like that, because it could throw it off.
I still think that he'll be good on the Mavericks, though. I think that'd be his best bet if he wants to actually get back to a championship.
I'm just worried about the spacing with that. Like, I know, like, AD kind of can go out on the wing a bit. That's just a lot. That's crowded.
I mean, AD he's injury prone. That's what he's injury prone. That's the biggest thing about AD, and it's always played him every time he was on the Lakers. So having Giannis on the floor along with him, they can do like a big man stack, you know, KD, AD at 5, Giannis at 4, and then you can work with your 1 and 2, you can sub them out, and then if AD go down, you can just move down Giannis to 5 and then slide in everyone else.
But
like
go ahead. Well, no, I was gonna say also too, it makes it interesting because like now you can also use AD as trade bait. So if you get Giannis, you can be like, oh, we can trade AD to, I mean, heck, we might trade him to Phoenix and go get KD. You know what I'm saying? Now you get Giannis, and then you get a KD where he's an aging KD, where now he's just going to be a shooter. He's not getting to the rim. So now your spacing is not an issue. And you put him back with Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? Or, you go trade him, I don't know, somewhere to go get a pick and maybe some role players. You know what I mean? Like, I think now you just open up an opportunity. So, and for Giannis, it'll be great because it's a bigger market in Dallas for him.
Oh,
he would be the guy in a bigger market. You know what I mean? Compared to being in Milwaukee, where it's like,
Milwaukee is gonna be Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not a bigger market like that.
Yeah, but, no, that's my conspiracy theory with the whole situation with the Luka thing. Because I'm thinking the Mavericks are trying to do a long game type thing, where they may be looking at trying to get Giannis. But now what happened with, and I didn't like how, was it Halliburton's father that came on the floor after the Pacers won? Yeah, I honestly, when I looked at that, I was like, yo, you gonna get like a Mouse in the Palace part 2? Like, he gonna swing on him? Like, that's what I was thinking. And, I feel like, fans shouldn't be able just to get on the floor like that, especially you want to rag on a person that just lost. Like, you don't want to be in that type of like space when he just trying to process why they lost and you just talking mad stuff in his face.
Did y'all see the video of somebody was like, they did a video, a parody of it, if it was Cat that was getting talked to crazy?
Oh, man.
Like, there's like, Mr. Halliburton, you didn't even play. Tyrese, come get Hey, dog, I lost it. I gotta find that video.
First of all, we gotta touch upon. This is where we hop on to the Knicks. I'm gonna need to hit the note on how Cat was out here at the end game, the post game, trying to add a New York accent, bro. And people on the internet were relentless, man. Like they knew.
They had a meme of him like getting dunked on, like it was like Jason Tatum or something like that. And it was like, now that you can jump, I'm scared of you. I was like, bro, why y'all doing Cat like that, bro? Like, I had to show because I had to show. She was like, does he really talk like that? Like, yeah, like watch this video. I showed her the video when he was on like Paul George, and he was like, stop, like not the day was
stop. Like, you dunking on me.
Yeah, it's like not you dunking on me. I'm scared of you. I'm like, yo, this is crazy, dog.
Yo, that like, was
man, so... But it is weird because like, bro, he's 7 feet and talking like that. It's just I don't know. I feel like he would have
That means after all that.
Yeah, there you go. After all that.
The SEC, what you mean? God, you be so zesty.
Yo. Nah, I'm
did
looking
y'all hear
at
like they was like, listen to when he take the ball to the rim, he get fouled and they don't get called. He be like, oh my God, oh my God.
Yeah, I saw was it Jalen Brunson and them, they was doing that. They did it.
They were.
Oh my God.
oh my
did it on their
God,
pod. They
bruh.
did a clip, they did like a whole like series of it.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yo, he's just saying, "Rap, come on,
oh my God.
rap,
Foul. It's a foul.
foul."
Call it.
I scratch your eyes out.
No.
Hold on. All right, I'm about to get into
It's like a movie.
I gotta get into the Knicks here because one, their fan base is. I feel like their alcohol blood levels in New York right now is at an all-time high because I've never seen fans act the way like this. Like, granted, I've seen, the Philly people, Philadelphia Eagles. That's one day, Sunday, right?
Yeah.
We all know that, this NBA is multiple days in the week. These people had to stay drunk all week because the way they wilding out in New York, bro, and now they're going up against the Pacers, man. I feel like the National Guard is going to have to be called on these people because this is crazy work.
It's gonna be a great series, man. I'm excited about it.
Okay,
Man,
so
I just saw some New York fans throw a chair at somebody from Indiana.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited about
They
it.
do like
Who y'all
I
got
think
winning
they
the
were
series
saying,
though? Who y'all got winning the
New
series?
York, easy.
Nah, man. I'm gonna be devil's advocate here, man. I'm gonna say Edwards, bro.
He not
Edwards
in
in
the
the
No,
West.
series.
no, he's talking about the East. He's talking about the East.
East. I'm going East.
Oh,
first.
in the East? Oh, in the East? You know what? I can't really say because Pacers and the Knicks, they both like one game behind throughout the entirety of the season. Like it's gonna be up in the air. We'll see how Halliburton is gonna deal
I'm
with the
going with
Knicks.
what the Halliburton. I'm going with. I'm going. What the
I'm
hell?
going with Brunson, man. I'm going
What
with
the
Brunson.
hell? Just make sure his father
Halliburton?
is not. I just hope that his father's not on the court in the Madison Square Garden because they gonna jump him. Like they already saw what he was about to do. In Milwaukee, he better not do the same type of behavior in New York if
Look,
they
I ain't worried
win.
about his daddy. I'm worried about the Halliburton that's on the court.
But I think it's gonna be Pacers on this one, bro. I think it is gonna be Pacers. It's gonna be definitely a 4-3 series. 4-3 series.
4-3.
Yeah.
We're going 7. Okay.
Yeah, we're going 7.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna go 4-1. New York.
Ooh, a gentleman's sweep.
Gentleman's sweep.
I'm going 4-2. I'll do 4-2
For Pacers.
For the Pacers, yeah.
I like Halliburton. I want Halliburton to win just for the Iowa State fam. Turn up.
That's all I'm saying, bro. How you gonna just come on, man? Like,
hey, unbiased opinion. I'm just watching.
man,
Indiana looks great.
We ain't got no dogs in this fight.
These ain't none of these my team. So I mean, New York,
you say these ain't none of my team.
Yeah, New York looking good, man. I can't front them. They beat Boston. I mean, they handled.
Nah, man, that was Boston without Tatum though. But I'm not saying that they would have like won it all.
And they lost that game. He got hurt.
Hey, it's the playoffs, baby. Everybody.
You
hurt.
right. Yeah, you right. Because that's the same thing I can say about.
They need to shorten the season.
They do. It shouldn't be 82 games because all them 82 games be boring anyway.
You don't be watching.
Yeah.
I'm not watching all that, bro. And then they don't even over half the games don't even mean anything.
This is what they should do. Now hear me out. They should start the week of the NBA, the NFL playoffs. When the NFL start playing playoffs, that's when the NBA season should start. That pushes everything forward through the summer. So we ain't sitting there just watching baseball
for the rest of the summer.
Because remember when we had the COVID and they shut the season down and they brought it back and it was in the thing and it kind of ran. That summer was lit low key because we still had basketball. And it was August. I was like,
during COVID.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I see what you're talking about. That makes sense.
They had that whole month or whatever of not basketball because of COVID. They shut everything down and they brought it back in the bubble. And from July to August, we had playoff basketball.
And on top of that, you can let NHL have their playoffs, right around this time, and then let them handle that.
Let them get their shine. Ain't nobody really watching baseball right now. Baseball don't get interesting until October.
That is true. That is very true.
And then baseball gets its own shine because the only thing going on in October is NFL. But it's during the season. So, you got Sundays, Monday. Ain't nobody really watching Thursday night football.
Wow, that's crazy, man. Thursday night be prime time sometimes, man.
No, I only watch.
I caught me a couple games of the Lions on Thursdays. What you talking about?
I watch Thursday.
The Lions are prime time right now.
When I get bored.
Yeah. All right, then who's winning the chip then? You say Knicks gonna win the East?
We got to talk about the West now. He said Knicks. I said Pacers. Rick, you got a pick you want to say?
I don't have a pick. No, Timberwolves.
You do not watch basketball.
Yeah, I've been watching the playoffs a little bit, but
no. That man's like, it's not snowboarding. I'm not in it.
I'm going Ant-Man out west, and Ant-Man wins the finals.
Yeah, dude. I was like, Ant-Man.
I want. This how bad you got. Hold on, I don't want to ruin the surprise. Y'all keep talking.
Okay.
Wait, you gonna ruin the surprise? Yeah, no, dude. I think overall, Ant-Man and the Wolves definitely. I'm thinking they're gonna take the chip all the way through. And if he does do that, bro, that solidifies his resume on a nasty level, man. Like,
yeah, no, for sure. They call him the legend killer, and then if he's a legend killer and he wins the chip, that's the man.
That's
a legend killer.
Yep. Hey, before we get into the wiki, I do have a couple of just two things I want y'all to pick between which y'all want to hear about before.
All right, hold on. Before we go, yes, I want Edwards to win. He won my finals MVP, and I want him to sign my Ant-Ones.
Okay.
Yeah, these boys are clean. I ain't even warm yet. I'm saving them for my trip this week.
They still in the box.
I'm going to the Bahamas.
Oh, okay. You said you wanted him to sign him.
Yeah, I want him to sign them when he wins. I'm
naming when he wins.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I thought you were going to game. It was like,
nah, he gonna sign me.
Let me sign my shoes.
Sign my shoes.
I thought you were gonna be like,
after all that,
like that. After all that,
you want to sign my shoes,
bro. That'd be a crazy setup. Cat going back to Minnesota just to lose the Ant. It'd be a crazy setup.
Oh, that is a good plot line though.
After all that,
you
beat your teammate in the finals.
All right, I got these two things I want, but I want y'all to pick which one y'all want to hear about. We're gonna just do a brief just learn about a new sport, basically, briefly. Do y'all want to learn about bladder ball or dwarf tossing?
Dwarf tossing.
I would say dwarf tossing because the other one I don't feel like I want to know it.
Bladder ball is something with a pig's bladder and he's blowing it up and he's like a bouncer.
It could be something. What do you mean pretty close? Oh no.
So let's share this real quick. Man, hey, I hope we don't get canceled for this.
Wait, it can't be that bad.
What
man.
Dwarf. I thought it was some German word.
I thought it was like a dwarf and like a
no. Dwarf tossing, also referred to as little people tossing, is a controversial activity that involves throwing a person with dwarfism, often wearing padded clothing for entertainment or sport. It originated in the early 1980s, possibly in Australia, and gained notoriety as a pub game. So basically, you toss a person, typically onto a mattress or a Velcro covered wall with the aim of throwing them the farthest or hitting a target. It's often presented as a form of entertainment, usually in a bar or club setting.
So you shot
Wall Street.
Wait! You shot putting short people or little people, bro? What is this?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna see if I can find a video.
They did it on Wolf of Wall Street.
They did.
Oh my god!
You do that.
Oh yeah, here we go. God. Oh man, yeah, they just. Okay. Ooh,
they're volunteers. Are they doing it against their will?
No, I mean they signed up for this.
All right,
they signed up for it. It's crazy.
They say they signed up for it.
I mean, I'm guessing they signed up for it, right? Because I mean, you can't just grab that's kidnapping, right?
I don't think that. No.
Hey, not children.
No.
I knew it. I was like, that's why I was like, man, I should have said that.
That man said kidnapping, bro. This is crazy. So this is a bar setting that this happens. Yo, no, he's not grabbing him by his arm. No, No, first of all, that should be illegal the way you gotta hold that person like that, bro. That's illegal. And he going back to some round.
You see he doing it.
Yeah, he went back.
You see he doing it.
Yo, going back is crazy, bro. Going back and getting the position is crazy, man. That is.
All right.
You saw the video on the side for him race a camel? You said all this stuff?
Oh, yeah.
What you say?
No, I'm not. No.
Oh, my God.
We're probably going to cut this part out anyway.
Who races the camel?
People race a camel.
You want to see it?
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen it.
Rick, like, hey, don't make this an hour and a half video, bro.
No, do it. Show it.
I mean, I've seen racing camels before, man. I've seen that.
Anyway.
No. These midgets is racing camels.
Let's review here.
Oh, midgets racing camels. Nah.
First runner is Daniel
Yo,
R.
no,
Trent. He's going to
runner
hand
is
off to
crazy.
Baby R, who will hand it off to Mike Murga, and our final leg of the race will be run by Frank Gibb. Right now you're looking at Team Man getting ready. They're tying their shoes, final stretches. Their sweats are off. They're just about to get into position. This will be a traditional relay race. Staggered start.
You could tell this is like the late 90s, early 2000s video.
This is a 330-yard race.
This is a game show from that time where, like, I think this was like on Spike TV type thing. It's got to be like Spike TV.
That's what it feels like. Let's get to the race. Where's the race at? Because I want to see.
Oh, they're getting lined up. They're going crazy.
I didn't know camel racing was a thing though.
Oh, it's there. He ain't trying to be part of it, man.
He said, hell to the no.
Oh, no.
He said, that motherfucker messed up.
Bro, we're getting canceled.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. This is crazy. This is so nutty.
I want to see. Oh, hold on. Here you go.
Oh, he actually is just, and the camera was like, let me do a light jog real quick, check out. And he out there gunning it, bro.
The camera do not care.
Oh, yeah. He hit that first turn. Oh, it's a rat. Oh, okay. Oh, now he like, oh, okay.
Oh, we racing.
Oh, we racing.
Oh, man.
Yo, hold on. This is crazy, though. Hey, he hawking them down, though. He hawking them down.
Hey, and he trotting on them.
Oh, no, bro. Oh, no.
They are so
Hey, the last leg. Hey,
yo,
he booking.
Wait, you talking about no, bro. No, that last dude got a 4. He got a 4.3 on that 40, bro. He was hitting it.
Yeah. Are you kidding me?
Oh my god.
I'm done, bro. I'm done.
Hey, man, yo. Y'all had me watch that, man.
Jesus.
You said what?
Oh, man.
Jesus.
Bro.
Yeah, man. I'm just saying, Buddy hit a 4.3 in the 40, bro. He caught that baton, he was hitting it.
Hey, nah, he was going. I don't know. He probably faster than me.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. He run like DeMarco Murray, man. I'm done. All
right, so would y'all participate in the tossing?
Nope.
No, dude. I could never do that to it. Exactly, yeah. I could never do that to another human being, bro.
It honestly don't sound crazy until you watch the video.
It sounds crazy, bro.
It sounds crazy, but I mean, like, if you didn't have the image of it, you would think like, this is probably like any other like cultural game or something like that. Then when you see it, it's like, all right, you still throwing a grown man.
Said it, dog. I thought it was a German game that I did not hear of.
Dwarf tossing?
I did not know. Yeah, I thought you said dwarf tossing. Like I was like, oh,
yeah.
I was like, what
That's what it sounded like.
I did not think it was little people flinging. I thought it was some German.
Niederhosen, guten Morgen.
No, that's exactly how it sounded. I'm thinking like it must be.
Like I thought you said something German.
You thought I was choosing a German game over bladderball?
Yeah, because I thought it was gonna be something crazy, outlandish.
I see. Yeah, that is crazy, outlandish.
Yeah, it is because it's dwarf tossing.
Yeah, dwarf tossing.
Nah, you said it like you was a
Dwarf
tossing.
Dwarf tossing.
I was speaking English. I can't speak no German. How gonna be a German? I can't even speak German. Dwarf tossing. Dwarf. How do you say dwarf? Dwarf tossing.
Dwarf tossing.
I'm more or less.
I thought it was something.
All y'all knew what I said. Rick knew too. That's why.
No. Don't.
You pulled it up on Google. I was like, dwarf tossing. I was like, I would have picked the ball.
No. What got me was the fact that Buddy hopped off the mat and ran over to the thing and laid down ready for round 2. I was like, yo, going back is crazy.
It's the wind up though. The wind up is what it kind of got me because like the like you feel like a shot put, like he just wind them up like this.
What if someone spun the circle first?
Because no matter what you say, no matter how you put it, you still throwing a grown man.
That's what I'm saying. You throwing a grown man across.
Yeah. Throwing a grown man on a mattress is
Pause. Double pause.
Yo. I mean, that's what they do.
Hold on.
On a mattress.
We got somebody on trial for that reason now. So
hold on. Because you just reminded, I watched the clip with Jada Kiss and lean back in it, Fat Joe. And this man was like, yo, I'm coming back. And he's like, nowadays, I'm a serial glizzy eater. Oh. And Jada was like, hey, yo.
Yeah, I saw that clip. Fat Joe's wild. He's wild.
Hey.
Yeah. I was like, yo, what? There's no context you can even say that in to be like, no, like, bro, because the way he round those words up,
purposefully.
Yeah, I'm a cereal.
And then Jada was like, a cereal?
Makes it pause. Just say hot dog.
Yeah,
I'm a cereal hot dog eater. It's a slight pause. Glizzy makes it ultra pause.
All he had to say was, bro, I like hot dogs. Like
that's all.
That could be a pause, but still, just I like hot dogs. It's slightly. You ain't gotta say, bro.
Cereal glizzy eater is a crazy phrase to say.
Gobble.
Glizzy, gobbling glizzies. You a cereal glizzy gobbler?
Yeah, that's wild, bro. That's wild.
You a cereal glizzy gobbler, bro? What? You a CGG?
Oh man. Oh man, that had me flatline because Jada was out of it, bro. He was like, everything was going good until cereal.
Hey man, Cam and Mace is making that more prominent, because it was a thing, but it wasn't as prominent.
Like low key was dying off.
Yeah, you're right. It was dying out because we stopped doing that a long time ago, for real.
All right, just a quick. Y'all been keeping up with the beef between Joey Badass and Daylyt and Ray Vaughn and all that?
I've seen memes about it. I hadn't really paid attention though.
Oh, Daylyt was eating this nigga Joey up. He said, I'll split your lip. You a white cleft, like a cleft lip, nigga. I said, oh. Then he said, Joey called him a zero. Like, nigga, you ain't even got no hits. You a zero. He said, I'm a zero. I still come before the one.
Well, I mean, it's not really fair because, to be honest, I like Joey. Joey's good, but he's not a battle rapper. And so,
that's
like,
what I'm saying.
when you're talking about like doing like rap beef, like you don't want to rap beef against a battle rapper because I mean that's what they do. Now, if you want to go song, I mean, I don't even know if Joey can go like. I mean, I guess
Joey put out a song today, and Daylyt they both put out songs today. Like they've been going back and forth.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's kind of up in the air because Joey don't really put out like hits like that. I mean, he's a niche.
Like you ain't had a hit since 2017.
Yeah, he's a niche rapper. Like you gotta like that style. You know what I mean? Like he's not like popular in my opinion. I mean,
right? No.
Why are they beefing?
Because Joey took a shot at Kendrick.
Daylyt is Kendrick's dog.
Kendrick's homeboy. Ray Vaughn is on TDE. He wants some shine. Because like even Daylyt was like, you trying to kill Kenny, but you can't even do that on South Park.
I don't understand though, like, because with Joey, it's like
What did he gain out of this?
Is he trying to get clout or something? Because it's like it's weird. Yeah. It's like left field.
Yeah, it was out of left field. He like took a shot at Kendrick. He like, I'm the best. Blah blah blah. I'm tired of this West Coast stuff. It was a shot like rapping. Like he just wanted to be competitive, but like it was like, oh, you coming for Kendrick after all of this? Like
nobody even takes. I take his acting more serious than his rap at this point.
That's what Raymond was like. Nigga, stick to acting. And then
no, but the thing is, like, I'm not.
That's true. Like, that's true though.
I think Joe was really good
to act,
huh?
Yeah.
I don't know if he stopped rapping to act, but
he pretty much. I mean, in my from what I've seen, he's a better actor. Like his rapping is good. I like his rap, but I don't listen to his music. Like I don't get in the car and be like, man, I might put on some Joey. Like that's not a thing. But like I'll watch him like on TV. He's a good actor. Yeah, I know he's on what was he on BMF or Power? One of them two.
Power.
He's on Power. Yeah.
So I mean, so it was kind of weird because it's like I've never heard anybody even say Joey's the best. Like so I did see somebody say that he need to try that stuff with Akeem Ali. Hey, Akeem is Keemy Casanova.
Oh, he be talking.
Boy.
And he got that good later. Mother, he's a hater.
I'm about to say I can't get behind the content, but he cold way he put it together.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a good competitor for Joey though, honestly. Because Daylyt, he's gonna eat him up.
If anybody but Daylyt, because he did that right. Vaughn, and he was like, "Bro, you coming at me?" He was like, "I ain't got a hit since 17 yet." Like,
I don't think he should mess with Keem. I think he should leave Keem alone. Leave him alone because Keem ain't even doing nothing, man. He just doing his music. Just leave him.
I was saying more or less to test his mantle, though. Just see where he at, whatever the case. Just a little test of waters because he already getting eaten up by Daylyt right now, so it's not even like.
Just take that L and keep on moving.
Daylyt, okay, because it was a thing about Joey hanging out with Diddy, right? He said he was like, "You a Cinderella? You been hanging with the glass slipper," saying that P Diddy be slipping stuff in people's glasses. I said, "Oh, boy, is eating."
I didn't realize that Kendrick. I guess somebody said that when he was dissing Drake, he said your best work is a light pack. I didn't realize they said he was talking about Daylyt because Daylyt writes his stuff.
Yep. Crazy. Well, not all of it, but the know.
Yeah, but he was saying like his best songs came from Daylyt, which I didn't know that Daylyt was writing.
Daylyt ghostwrite for a lot of folks.
That's crazy.
Same with what's his name, Sahada the Prince.
Yeah,
that Travis Scott and Drake song. What's that shit called? When he was like, Jay outside, she a lover who I am at the thrift store.
Yeah,
let me out like a light, like a light, slept through the flight.
Oh yeah.
Sahada the Prince wrote half that song.
Yeah, I know the song you're talking about. Yeah, it was
that. They released the damn reference track. He wrote all of Travis's parts.
Damn.
I'm about to start putting people on Front Street and tell them I wrote people.
Hey, I got a song coming out.
You got a song coming out?
Yeah.
You do?
Songs coming out.
Nice.
I don't know when just yet because it's for RP. Yeah, he got signed to a rap label because since he retired, and like I can rap better than everybody in the city, so I'm about to just eat these niggas alive. There's only one.
Do you think? Look, now I'm about to log in.
I'm about to say we about to see them tracks, man. We got to see what them tracks is talking about.
Not RP being a college football player or something like that. There's a guy RP in that he's a high school football player getting recruited.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, and he be putting up the like, oh, I just visited Auburn, like da, and he be putting up NCAA highlights, like him like he playing. Oh, this game highlight from this weekend, y'all.
Okay. Shoot,
whose highlights is he putting up?
It's him playing the game.
Oh, okay. Oh, you said NCAA. Okay.
Yeah, it's him playing the game in the high school mode because when you do the story mode, you go through high school first.
Gotcha.
And then so like. It's him putting up high school clips of him playing the game.
All right. My brother's here. I do have an early morning, so I don't want to cut out a little too early for y'all, but got an early morning. Yeah.
Okay. Do you got time for this Wiki game?
We got one small game we can play with you.
Oh yeah. If it takes less than 15 minutes, yeah.
It'll be less than 15 minutes for sure. Because if we go past that, then we cutting it off anyway.
Oh, okay.
Where y'all want to start at?
You got to explain the game to him.
Oh yeah, for sure. Rick, you want to explain it? You better explain it than I am.
Wiki Game, 5 degrees of separation. So we pick 2 Wikipedia topics. You start at 1, and using only links through that first Wikipedia page, you navigate to the second topic. So using only hyperlinks throughout Wikipedia, like a breadcrumb trail, you try to find stuff that'll link it to the ending topic.
So, for example, if our first page is Japan and our second page is anime, how can you get from Japan's Wiki page to anime? Through the links. So you go like, oh, Japan literature in there. I'll click literature, Japan literature. Then that's open up that wiki page. Then I try to find something that says manga, and then click the manga link, and then manga's wiki page opens. Where in there mentions anime? Oh, I clicked the anime wiki page. I went.
Okay. Where am I supposed to see this link in?
So we're gonna pick a page to start on. Where y'all want to start at?
Let's do Wardell Curry. Steph Curry.
Steph Curry with the shot, boy. Okay. Where y'all want to go to?
I'm trying to get his wiki right now. 1 second.
Okay.
Oh, I have like Wardell, but
just type in Steph Curry.
Yeah, Steph Curry.
All right, yeah, I was say have.
Yeah, Wardell's his first name.
All right. Y'all can see that right there.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Then you pick the topic you gotta get to.
Yeah, where do you want to go to?
Sorry.
Let's see. Oh, this is a tough one.
It don't have to be related. You can go.
I know it doesn't have to be related, but I'm trying to figure out how I'll get there too. So I gotta also think of that.
No, don't think about it. Just pick something.
Okay. All right. Number 1 burger spot.
What's the page?
Huh?
Has to have a wiki page.
It's gotta have like McDonald's.
Well, I mean, hold on.
What's your favorite burger? What's your favorite burger spot?
I mean, for me, it's gonna be In-N-Out.
All right,
In-N-Out.
In-N-Out got a wiki page. All right, y'all ready?
Yep. Hold
on.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Wiki.
All right.
Let's get it.
Show.
In-N-Out.
Yeah, In-N-Out. Trying to see how I want to do this, but I think I know.
I think I have a way to get there. Okay.
Shit, what the
Okay. Do that. Okay, this is a little bit tougher than I actually expected, but
Is it?
Nah. I'm just throwing you off.
Nah.
I don't know.
Trying to find.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Come on.
Shit.
Shoot.
Can't find what I'm looking for.
Oh, man, that ain't it. I thought I had something there.
You got it? Golly, man.
Jesus, man. How did you get there?
I feel like I was getting close.
Let's see. In-N-Out. Got the In-N-Out from hamburger, fast food, California, San Francisco, Golden State Warriors, Stephen Curry.
Yeah, that's the route I was going down with. I hit up like the Union Market or something like that, and I got sidetracked off that one. But yeah,
I was in LA.
Well, yeah, I was in LA too. I think I was doing a little too specific.
Yeah,
is that where they started in LA? In-N-Out?
No. That's there's one in LA.
Yeah. I was just trying to find food in LA, but I couldn't find it.
Yeah, I couldn't either.
Good stuff, Rick.
Yeah.
Damn.
Little flex.
Wow. I mean, I would love to do another, cast appearance for this if the fans love it or not. I do have more stories. I mean, I do have more stories for them, even the ones that you don't know, Jordan or Rick, or Anton. At that, none of y'all know, but I got more stories about Iowa State when I was over there. Yeah, I was on diabolical timing. Man.
Hey, man, hey, nah, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it off camera, but yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Off camera, yeah.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah.
But yeah, hey, we want to thank our special guest, Wilson. We want to thank our special guest / host, Frankie. We want to give a shout out to you all. Make sure that y'all like, share, subscribe. And Rick, what they need to do?
Hit the bell notification.
Bing.
Make sure you comment your craziest stories.
Yep.
I want to see it.
Yes,
yep. And that's been another week of the Rick and Jordy Podcast. I'm one half your host, Jordy.
And I'm half your host, Rick.
We're gonna catch y'all next week. Peace.